It was supposed to be an ordinary Friday at Ridgeway High, but nothing about this day would ever be ordinary again. The halls buzzed with pre-game excitement. The cheer squad had practice after school to prepare for the big football game. Among them was Emily Carter, the blonde, bright-eyed cheerleader whose ponytail bounced like a golden flame every time she ran across the gym floor. That ponytail was more than just hair. It was her trademark, her symbol of confidence, the thing everyone recognized her by, and that day it became the target of something darker. Emily wasn't the most popular girl. Sure, she was on the cheer team, but she wasn't shallow or cruel like the queen bees people usually imagined. She was kind, always offering to help others, and she never mocked anyone weaker. That made her different. And to the bullies who thrived on crushing those who didn't conform, her kindness was like a challenge. They saw her compassion as weakness. They wanted to break her. 3 of them lurked in the shadows of Ridgeway High: Jason, the tall, broad-shouldered jock who thought everyone existed beneath him; Brooke, the jealous ex-cheerleader who despised Emily's light; and Trevor, the prankster who loved humiliating people. Together, they had plotted something cruel. For weeks they whispered about Emily's ponytail. How it made her look like she thought she was better than everyone. How it made her stand out too much. "We'll take it from her," Brooke had hissed. "We'll make her cry in front of everyone. She'll never dare to smile again." So they brought the weapon, a buzzing set of electric hair clippers Jason had stolen from his brother. That sharp, menacing hum became their soundtrack for revenge, and they waited for the perfect moment. That moment came after practice, when Emily stayed late to help a younger cheerleader learn a routine. Everyone else had gone home, leaving the gym echoing with silence. Emily tied her ponytail higher, sweat glistening on her forehead, still smiling as she encouraged the freshman. When the girl finally left, Emily gathered her things, humming softly to herself. She didn't notice the footsteps closing in. Jason's voice shattered the air. "Hey, princess." Emily turned, her heart skipping. The 3 bullies stood there like hunters surrounding prey. Jason twirled the clippers in his hand, the metallic blades catching the fluorescent lights. Brooke crossed her arms, smirking. Trevor laughed low, his eyes glinting with cruelty. "What do you want?" Emily asked, her voice calm but wary. Brooke sneered. "That hair of yours. You act like it makes you special. Guess what? We're taking it." The clippers snapped to life with a vicious buzz. Emily's eyes widened. Her hand instinctively reached for her ponytail, gripping it tight. The sound of the machine felt like a chainsaw revving against her soul. Jason lunged, grabbing her arm. Trevor moved to block the exit. Brooke stepped closer, mocking. "Don't worry, Em. Short hair will suit you. We're just doing you a favor." The cold terror that rushed through Emily's veins lasted only a second. Then something else replaced it. Something deeper, hotter, and far more dangerous. For months she had endured their taunts, their whispers, the little humiliations they loved throwing at her. But now, they wanted to strip away the one thing she held as hers. No, not today. Jason's thick fingers tightened on her wrist, forcing her down. The clippers buzzed close to her ear. Her chest pounded with adrenaline. Her breath caught, but her eyes sharpened. She remembered her father's voice, the words he drilled into her since childhood. Strength isn't about showing off. It's about knowing when to strike back, when enough is enough. Emily's father had been a martial artist, a self-defense instructor who had taught her moves not just for sport, but for life. She had kept that part of herself hidden. Nobody at school knew that the cheerleader with the perfect smile had spent years mastering powerful kicks and lightning reflexes. She wanted a normal life, not one defined by violence. But the line had been crossed, and when the clippers touched the first strand of her ponytail, her decision was made. Emily twisted sharply, breaking Jason's grip. Her foot shot up in a precise arc. The kick was fast, perfect, and devastating. Before Jason realized what happened, the clippers flew from his hand, spinning across the gym floor. The sound of them clattering echoed like thunder. Brooke's smirk vanished. Trevor froze. Jason stumbled back, clutching his wrist, his face twisted in shock. What was that? Emily rose to her full height, her ponytail still intact, her chest heaving with fire. "You thought I was weak," her voice trembled with fury. "You thought you could take from me? Try again." Her stance was no longer that of a cheerleader. It was that of a fighter, solid, balanced, deadly. For a heartbeat, silence filled the gym. Then Trevor, desperate to save face, lunged forward. Emily's eyes locked on him. Her body moved like instinct, years of training unleashed in one smooth motion. She pivoted and delivered a roundhouse kick so sharp, so precise, it sliced the air itself. Her foot connected with the side of Trevor's arm as he reached out. Pain shot through him, and he crumpled with a howl. The bullies' plan had shattered. What was supposed to be Emily's humiliation turned into their nightmare. Brooke stumbled back, her eyes wide with disbelief. Jason's bravado cracked. The clippers lay useless across the floor, their buzzing silenced. Emily didn't chase them. She didn't need to. The look in her eyes was enough. She stood tall, her ponytail swinging defiantly, her breath steady. The gym felt different now, like it belonged to her. Jason muttered something under his breath, grabbed Trevor, and pulled him away. Brooke followed, shaken. The three disappeared through the doors, their footsteps fading into nothing. Emily stood alone, her hands trembling as the adrenaline drained from her body. She reached up and touched her ponytail. Still there, still hers, and stronger than ever, but she knew this wasn't over. Bullies never gave up after one defeat. They would come back angrier, more dangerous, and when they did, she would be ready. Because she had found her line. She had found her strength, and no one would ever take it from her again.